In this video, we are going to talk about the distributive property. And the distributive property is essentially multiplication. And on the left side, we have a set of parentheses here, and inside of them is 8 minus y. And we have a 4 outside of the parentheses. And what we need to do is we need to distribute the 4, in other words, multiply with the 4 by the two terms, the 8 and the y, that are inside the parentheses. So to distribute essentially means to multiply. In this case, we're multiplying by 4. What are we multiplying by 4? Both the 8 and the y. And the most common mistake that students make when they're doing this is that they only multiply one of the terms. And you actually need to multiply each term by whatever number you're distributing by. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to rewrite this as 4 multiplied by 8 minus 4 multiplied by y, and on this side, nothing's going to change, at least not yet. Okay, let's do our multiplication, our actual distribution here. 4 multiplied by 8 would be 32, and 4 multiplied by y would be 4y, and that's going to equal, once again, the 8y plus 16 minus 6y. Get an equal sign in there. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the like terms on the right side. I've got an 8y term here and a 6y or negative 6y term there, and I want to put those two together before I go any further. So I'm showing you all my steps. This way you can follow along. That's going to equal 8y. And I'm going to move my 6y, my negative 6y, next to the 8y. And I did that so that I could take these two and combine them. I could put them together. So now I've got 32 minus 4y equals 6y, pardon me, equals 2y. My apologies, plus 16. All right, so the 2y, where did it come from? From 8y minus 6y, that's 2y. All right, so now we've got an equation with a variable on both sides. And this is something that you have seen, so let's go about solving it. I'm going to move this y term over to this side. So 32 minus 4y plus 4y, I'm adding 4y to both sides so I can get the 32 by itself, equals 2y plus 4y plus 16. All right, negative 4y, positive 4y, as we said, that just gives us 0. So we're left with 32 alone on this side, and 2y plus 4y is 6y plus 16. Okay, so now I'm going to move the 16 to the left side. 32 minus 16 equals 6y plus 16 minus 16, which of course is going to leave us with 32 minus 16 is 16, and that's going to equal 6y. All right, to isolate the y term, to isolate the y variable, we're going to divide both sides by 6. And we're going to end up with, I'm going to slide this up just a tiny bit here, that y is going to equal 16 over 6. And that would simplify, the 16 over 6 would simplify by dividing the numerator and denominator by 2 to 8 over 3. And that would be my answer. And that's how the distributive property works. All right.